You mentioned Dame Andrea Jenkins, who's now one of your elected mayors. She said this week she doesn't believe that climate change exists. Do you believe in man-made climate change?
Well, they're two separate questions.
Well, do you believe in man-made climate change?
Well, do I believe there's climate change? Yes. Does man have an influence? Impossible to think we haven't got some influence. As to what proportion it is, I've no idea.
But as a simple question of
no, I
principle,
know.
do you believe in
this is
man-made
not my
climate
religion.
change?
This is not my religion. I know it's the religion in Westminster now in a fairly godless age. It's not my religion. The real point about it is, are we going to deindustrialise Britain? There are 2.5 million manufacturing jobs left in Britain that are under threat and could be gone within the next decade unless we change direction, and that particularly relates to energy policy.
And indeed there are billions of pounds worth of public policy decisions that depend on whether or not people believe the science and they believe in the kind of steps that people should be taken. But the science suggests very strongly, thousands of scientists would say this, the consensus is absolutely clear that man's activity has a significant impact on the climate.
Well, say it does.
And you have a senior figure in your party saying he doesn't believe in it.
Well, is that sufficient reason to defraud British taxpayers of billions of pounds every year, which is what we're doing in subsidising wind energy and solar energy for literally zero effect on global CO2 emissions? The same goes for closing our steel plants and moving the production to India. You know, we've got ourselves stuck in this mindset. We believe that man has an influence on changing the climate. I didn't deny that. I think man does.
So you do, because it's an important
I just said a minute ago. It's impossible to think that 7 or 8 billion people can't have some effect. But whether that's a reason to transfer manufacturing to other parts of the world, whether that's a reason to have the most expensive energy prices for industry in the world and to make the poor poorer in society for almost no benefit whatsoever, I doubt.
Well, plenty of people would disagree. In fact, people maybe watching this programme who work in green energy, who maybe work making,
well, what about those that have lost their jobs? What about those that have lost their jobs in traditional industries and those that are threatened? We are going to need huge amounts of steel, for example, over the next few years. We're going to need vast amounts of copper wire over the next few years. We're just not making this stuff here anymore. And we haven't actually helped reduce global CO2 emissions. We've just exported it. Well.